channel. I'm Christina. So today is actually my 29th birthday, which is crazy. So I'm gonna be doing my skincare and getting ready. I'm just doing like a simple little day. I'm gonna be going out to breakfast, kind of like a brunch breakfast at like a local small place. Then checking out a local bookstore, and depending on how long we stay there for the day, I might end up going to Barnes & Noble. And going to Barnes & Noble, I will probably end up looking at the album section, because K-pop albums are my just addiction. So I'm gonna probably check out there as well. Maybe look at some of their books too if the small store doesn't have books that I'm looking for. I'm not really looking to buy books, but I thought it would be cute, cozy, and fun to browse a bookstore for my birthday. And then tonight, I'm going to be getting Korean food at a local restaurant. So overall, it's just kind of a slow-paced, cute, cozy day. So my boyfriend is supposed to be coming to my house around 11ish. And then we're gonna try to get brunch and relax for the day. So I'm gonna do my skincare and relax, listen to some BTS music while I'm getting ready. And then I'm gonna show you the fit. It is extremely cold and very snowy. So I'm probably gonna have to like wear a sweater and jeans and boots because it is probably like 10 degrees outside right now. New York has been brutal this year with winter. So I'm gonna try to dress as cute as I can, and then I also am gonna change my earrings. I want to try out this new set of this new pair of hoop earrings that I bought. They're so cute. They're called Amartentia because of course, you know, Harry Potter, the love potion. Adorable. So I'm gonna try those and hopefully they go with my outfit. So I'm gonna do my skincare and then I will show you my fit as I'm getting ready, and then obviously I'm gonna do some of my makeup, but like very simple. So I'm gonna do some of my skincare just to get ready. So I'll see you once I'm done with my skincare. I got partially ready while I was waiting for my eye patches to be done, so I'm just finishing up my skincare, and then I'm gonna do my final touches for my outfit and then my makeup. I have a random playlist playing, and apparently the energy for my birthday is Super Tuna, because Super Tuna just started playing. Oh my god. The vibes are immaculate. I'm gonna try the earrings. I'm very excited for these. I'm taking out my other ones. The ones I currently have are like little puppy stars. They're adorable. So I'm excited to try these. I've not worn like actual hoops in forever. And like these aren't big hoops at least, so it's not too bad. But still. I did it. Oh my god, that's so cute. Stop. It's so cute. It's a little dainty, which is nice. There we go. It's like the angle that I have to do it is so annoying sometimes. Oh, they're so cute. So my makeup is mostly done. I'm gonna do my lips, but I'm gonna drink some tea just to wake up, give myself a little caffeine. But overall, the outfit is ready and all done. So this is the outfit. We have a little sweater that I'm pretty sure I got from Amazon, I'll be honest. Jeans from PacSun, and then I'm gonna be wearing my Doc Martens, my platforms. I am not wearing them right now. I'm wearing my like indoor slippers, but these are gonna be what I'm wearing for shoes. It is very cold outside. It is very cold outside, so I actually have a t-shirt underneath my sweater. It's actually a really cute t-shirt. It's like a fuzzy t-shirt. It has like a little heart on it. But I wanted to add an extra layer just because it is so cold. So this is so cute. I just went downstairs to kind of finish getting ready, and my mom got me a BTS book of puzzles and trivia for my birthday. That's so fun. It's like little crosswords. I kind of love that. I'm excited to try that. Oh, it's like each of the members. Oh, that's cute. I know just because it said Busan, so I was like, oh, that's adorable.
Happy birthday!
Thank you so much.
Happy birthday!
Yay! So it's been a couple days since it was my birthday, and I figured I would do a little birthday haul to show you what I got. So let me just move some of these bags because there are many of them. I did show earlier in the video that my parents, well, mostly my mom, got me a BTS puzzle and trivia book. It's hilarious because in here, I went through it a little bit, and it's kind of like trivia as you do the crosswords themselves. So, like, for example, if I go to, like, where is it? I think it was Jimin's. I saw it, and it made me laugh a little bit. Because it is kind of like trivia at the same time. So, like, Jimin, they have one for each member for different albums and everything. But for Jimin's, I saw one of the words was like mochi. If everyone knows, like little mochi Jimin. And then I also think I saw Busan. Yeah, Busan is on here too as like one of the words. So it's like kind of trivia as you do the crosswords. So I thought that was kind of fun, kind of interesting. And then there's also like crosswords. There's word searches. So it'll keep me busy. I've actually been trying to get more into like crosswords, puzzle games, and things just to keep my brain going and like to de-stress and not be on like my phone all the time, like to reduce my screen time. So this is actually kind of cute and kind of fun. It's a little something that I definitely will use. Another thing that my parents got me is they got me a Amazon gift card. So I won't open that on here, obviously. But yeah, so they got me an Amazon gift card. So that's nice. It was more because my mom was like, that way you can buy what you want. And I do kind of appreciate that because obviously I turned 29. So like there's so many things that like I want or need that I feel like my parents wouldn't get me unless if I like specifically told them, hey, I want this or I want that kind of a thing. So they did get me a gift card just so I can get my own things. The next stuff that I got is my boyfriend obviously got me a couple things. So the first thing in this bag, it's kind of large, but it's just one big thing in here. I got a big fluffy like plush blanket. It has a wolf on it, which I love. I love wolves. They're my favorite animals, so that is kind of fitting for me. And it has like kind of like pine trees. I love that. I do get very cold easy, and I tend to have a lot of blankets. One of the things I got for Christmas is I got like almost like a Snuggie. It's not actually a Snuggie, like it's not branded as a Snuggie, but it is a like blanket that is a hoodie. So I did get that for Christmas. So it's fitting that I also got a blanket. It has like a Sherpa kind of texture on the outside, and on the rest of it on the inside is more like a fleece. So very good. I will definitely be using this when I'm reading, especially. I'll probably have it on my bed quite often when I'm reading, or cuddled up in like the corner with my little like chair and stuff. So I have that. It's very good. I've also been recently watching more Korean dramas at night, like before I go to sleep. So it'll be nice to also have a blanket to kind of like get cozy and like warm in. So I have that. So that was mainly in the one big bag. I'm pretty sure I was. Oh wait, and there's also. I remembered. This is another thing that was in there. So one of the things that my boyfriend and I do a lot is he's really into Magic the Gathering. I sort of learned how to play it and started kind of playing it mainly because of him. So he got me a set of sleeves for cards. They are purple because they're like an orchid purple, if you see in like this photo. So he specifically got them because of BTS. He thought that maybe it would be funny if I make my own deck of cards, specifically like BTS related, so that like the photos are BTS, but like they're actual cards. So we might make that. So the orchid specifically because of BTS. So he had gotten that for me. I do have my own deck that like he basically built for me, which is dragons because I am obsessed with dragons. But purple has to be BTS, obviously. So that is another thing that I got. Something small for future stuff that I probably will make like a deck with like my favorite photos of them, or I might like use my photo cards and basically like scan them and like have us like create fake cards. Basically, it's not gonna be like a legit set of cards, obviously, because BTS does not have a legit set of cards with them. But basically, boy paper, but in card form. Fun. I find it hilarious though, because I always joke that I have my photo cards and he has his Magic the Gathering cards. So we have sleeves for different types of cards. Mine is for boy paper, his is for card game. So it's kind of funny that way. Next bag that I have here, so we have a couple different things. First things first is I got a new little travel makeup bag. I think it is adorable. I actually asked for this for Christmas, but he ended up getting it for my birthday as well instead. So it is this like nice burgundy red type color. I saw one of my friends had something like this when we traveled to Florida for our Orlando trip for Universal, and it's kind of convenient and nice. So it sits normally like this when you're just kind of like traveling or when you're using it on your counter, but then it opens and it like flips open so that it sits and you have different sleeves. So you have compartments on the side for different items, a clear bag thing in the middle for other items, and then obviously the sides for like makeup and things. So I really like that. It's very versatile and convenient. So I'll definitely be using that for makeup, for skincare stuff, and for traveling just in general in the future. So I thought it was really nice. And I also like the color a lot. I really love this like red, almost dropped it, this red burgundy kind of color. I really, really like it. So that's another thing that I got. So it's another thing I got. Next thing in this bag also is, there's a lot of tissue paper, so I have to like dig around it. I found this hilarious. So if you know me, my most recent obsession has been Heated Rivalry. I've read most of the books, almost done with it. I've watched the entire show many, many times. I can quote most of it. And obviously, being around my boyfriend a lot, he knows this. He has not watched the show yet, but I'm making him watch it. But he has heard me quote it many times, probably. He's heard me talk about it 100 million times. So I thought this was hilarious. I opened this gift and just started laughing. So it's a Heated Rivalry crew neck. Obviously, it's 2481. You have Hollander, Shane Hollander, and Ilya Rozanoff's numbers. You have H and R, Hollander and Rozanoff. But the back is what sent me. It's all the different quotes and references from the show. So, like Stupid Canadian Wolfbird, you have We Didn't Even Kiss, Mr. Businessman, Mr. Landlord, Mr. Real Estate. So it's kind of funny how it's like all the little quotes and things, like I'm coming to the cottage. I'm very excited about this. I love it. So I'm going to be wearing this quite often and seeing if anyone gets the references on it. I absolutely love it. It's also really comfortable and soft, which is also a plus. It's like one of those like very like plush fleece crew necks. Like the outside isn't fleece, but the inside is fleece, so it's nice and comfy and cozy. So very excited about this. I'll be wearing it quite often. I'll be reading it when I'm finishing the series and when the next book comes out in September, which I've already pre-ordered. So yes, I'm really deep into it like that. I think I'm on role model, so I'm almost there. I have Long Game on my Kindle currently. I'm waiting to read it. And then obviously Unrivaled coming out in September, so I'm very excited. Speaking of books, one of the things, if you watch the rest of the vlog in the beginning, you saw that one of my requests for the day, basically it was like, this is your birthday, you do like you decide what we do today. So I decided I wanted to get brunch, like breakfast, start early in the day, just like get food, like really good food, because I usually don't do like a real breakfast because of work. I typically am waking up extremely early, so I don't have like the energy to have a legit breakfast. So I wanted a good, sustainable breakfast. That way we could have something good for the day to get us started. But my second request was to go to 2 bookstores, if possible. At least the one, but maybe the second if I wanted to just waste more time in the day. So the first bookstore was a local indie bookstore that I've been meaning to check out. It's been open probably for like a year. I know that it's kind of small, so I knew it wasn't going to take us that long to get through. It's kind of like one big room for like fiction, nonfiction, and like some fantasy romance books. And then they have like a young adults area with also like cookbooks and everything, and then a child's room like in the back. So I figured, I'm like, it's not going to take very long to get through. I still did find a book that I bought for myself for my birthday. It's a book that I've been meaning to read. So this is the first book that I got. It is Crying in H Mart. I heard a lot about this book, and I thought that it would be very good to check out. First off, I love H Mart. Like, I just love H Mart. But I also was really interested in the story. Essentially, for a summary, I believe it is let me see, because it's a memoir. Let me see. because it's very sentimental. It's about basically going through grief in a way, and also coming to terms with obviously the grief and going through everyday life, but also it's kind of like reconnecting with your roots and memories and things. So I've heard really, really good things about this book, and I also really love the cover. Um, so I'm very excited to try it out and to see how it is. I have not read like a memoir in so long, so I thought it would be a good palate cleanser, something new. I've been wanting to read new books this year that aren't just fantasy and romance, so a memoir is a good start, especially something interesting like Crying in H Mart, because it's something that I feel like not just I'll relate to in some way, but also like obviously I understand a little bit about Korean culture, so I feel like that will be good to read this book and to get a feeling for the memoir and see the story through her eyes. So I'm excited to read this. Obviously, we didn't spend that much time at the bookstore, like the small one. So we ended up stopping at Barnes and Noble. I ended up seeing a book that I thought was really pretty, and like that's literally the main reason I bought it is because I thought it was pretty. So this is another Christmas, not Christmas gift. Oh my gosh, my birthday's so close to Christmas that I sometimes forget that it's my birthday and not Christmas. Like people just kind of like combine the two holidays for me. But this is another book that I got. This one I kept like fighting myself about if I needed it or not. So my boyfriend ended up getting it for me. So that was another one of his presents for my birthday to me. To me. I thought it was really fun. It's actually a debut book for a TikTok, like a book talker, actually, which I did not know until like I researched her name and I was like, oh my gosh. So it's The Princess Knight by I think it's Kate Jacobs. I just look at this cover. Like, tell me it just doesn't remind you of a tarot card. I immediately saw this and thought of a tarot card. Like it's just so pretty, it's so beautiful, and so I had to grab it. Once I read about the summary a little bit, basically for the summary, it is about a princess who is supposed to be engaged to a prince, and essentially the prince rejects her betrothal. That's the word. So he rejects it, and he ends up going off to this night academy. Obviously, this princess, her entire life has been told that this is your worth, this is what you do, you marry this prince, that is all that you have. Well, obviously, with the betrothal not working out, she now is scrambling for a semblance of life, essentially. So she decides, you know what? I'm going to go to the Night Academy too. So it's basically Legally Blonde, but meets Knight's medieval crossover. I love that because Legally Blonde is like one of my favorite movies. I love that movie so much. So she ends up going off to this Night Academy and ends up meeting a knight, and essentially, I believe it's a romance from there. So I find that really funny that it's kind of like Legally Blonde, but medieval fantasy sort of realm. Also, what got me was the quote on the front that says, "Turns out blondes can be brutal." And I just love that. Like, that energy is just what I need. It's also a short-ish book. Like, it's not super long. It's like about 500 pages, maybe less. So I'm excited to try this out. It'll be one of my future reads on my TBR. I obviously, getting 2 books, I was supposed to be on a book buying ban. If you can't see by the massive pile of books over here that do not fit on my bookshelf, I'm actually going to maybe do a video in the future coming up where I'm going to go through all of my books and get rid of some that I don't think I actually need or that I won't be reading. I have some doubles, which I don't think I need some of the doubles. Like, I might keep the better cover that I like more or something. Like, I have a couple special editions that I might keep over the original. I'm going to figure that out because I just don't have any more room for books. It is a problem. So I'm going to do a book, go through like a book cleanse. There we go. A book cleanse. I'm going to go through a book cleanse in a future video. That way we can go through all my books, figure out what I want on my future TBR list, and potentially tackle the massive pile of books that I have here and see what I need to put away in storage. Because I also have some books, like I have the Hunger Games, I have all the Aragon books that I have not read in a long time, but I want to keep those copies, so they're on my bookshelf taking up room. So I might just like put those away in a storage thing, like in a storage box, and put them away for when I have a larger place with a larger bookshelf for me to like keep my collection. So we're gonna figure that out as we go. So see that in a future video potentially. So yeah, that's everything I got for my birthday. Obviously, another thing that I got that I don't have physically in my hands is one of my longtime friends got me a Starbucks gift card. So she gave me that for my birthday. That way I don't have to pay for Starbucks anytime I go through now, which is nice. I haven't gone to Starbucks in such a long time. So it'll be nice to like just kind of go in and not have to like pay for anything. I have the gift card, so that's kind of nice. So yeah, that's all that I got for my birthday. So thank you for joining me, and I'm officially 29, one more year closer to 30. I'm almost there, which is terrifying. And I also physically and mentally don't feel like I'm 29. Like I still feel like I'm 17 in my brain. Like it's very hard to explain that, and I feel like it's also because I have fully embraced my teenage self again. Like, I am a fangirl. I'm going to all these concerts. Like, I am geeking out over BTS all the time. Like, I'm obsessed with shows that I've always liked, still liked many years ago. Like, Teen Wolf came back. I'm fully obsessed with that again. Like, I feel like I've embraced my teenage self again, and instead, this time I'm fully embracing it and I'm not embarrassed. Like, as a 13-year-old, I was like, oh my god, I can never tell someone I read fan fiction. I can never tell anyone that I like these groups. Now, could care less, embracing it fully. So that's basically me now. So I'm fully living my truth now as an adult. So thank you all for joining me for my birthday vlog, and I'll see you again very soon. I'm going to be potentially posting some old vlogs that I haven't posted that I did months ago. Like I have a TXT concert vlog that I never got around to editing that I probably will post. And then I have some other like random, like I have my Orlando trip that I never edited that I might also post as well. I just might have to do a voiceover because I didn't talk a lot in that one. So yeah, you might see some random old videos that are in the vault that I might just post coming up. So thank you again for sticking around to the end, and I hope everyone has a great day. Bye bye.